Hello, my fellow Guardians! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Destiny 2 here in Season of the Seraph. There are two more things that we kind of need to look at that we usually look at every season at the start of the season and during the start of every week. And we are starting off, of course, with Season 19, all the challenges for this week. So in the previous episode, we completed the first week of More Than a Weapon and actually get our hands on the first upgrade module that we had, the Exo Frame module. And we're also gonna check out in this episode all the upgrades that we can actually take to see which ones are gonna be good for this season and where we kind of need to pay focus to, right? But yeah, the seasonal challenges for this week are More Than a Weapon to complete the first, what was it, 8 quest tracks of the seasonal quest. We got the highest battleground in the highest battleground playlist or legend highest battleground, open Seraph chests, and defeat powerful hive combatants. Now a Seraph chest is 500 resources that you need for that, so you're gonna need to farm a little bit to actually make sure that you can open those 5, and then powerful hive defeated 7 out of 50. That's probably the I'm not sure if the powerful are the champions or not. It's possible that they are the champions because I only did 7, but I did multiple runs and I only did champions in the second run that I did. The one you actually start up from the helm itself. Now we got Frozen Lightning, defeat combatants with stasis or arc damage in the highest battleground, so that's weapon or any skill that you can do. Precision loadout, defeat targets with bows and linear fusion rifles, bonus progress for defeating guardians, defeating combatants in highest battlegrounds with precision final blows, 0%, so I definitely need to equip a bow next time I go in there, or, well, a linear fusion, and then precision kills is from any weapon that you basically have on you. We got moon activities on the moon, earn progress by completing bounties, patrols, public events, and lost sectors. Taking all challenges, complete weekly playlist challenges, so challenges is the pinnacles. So that means just run your 3 strikes, do a couple gambits, and do a couple, come on, why can I not come at the name? Holy crap, seriously? Is it gonna make me look? Crucible! That was what I was looking for. Holy crap, let's take this one. So do 3 pinnacles that are in the main quest and the main playthrough, and you're done with this one. Long range calibration, calibrate long range weapons, pulse rifles, bows, trace rifles on the moon, bonus progress in lost sectors. Dredging up victory, complete the gambit matches, earn bonus progress for wins. Definitely, well, it's pretty interesting because you kind of need to do your challenges anyway. And then we got Spark of the Defenders, score points in Rift. Bonus progress is awarded for igniting the Rift. Now, once you have these, like, Crucible-specific challenges in here, it also means that that week Rift is gonna be active. So you definitely want to make sure that you go in Rift this week. Rift is probably active, like, twice per season, maybe even 3 times. So if you don't do it this week, you're gonna have to wait till it actually comes back again. And then we got a Hive Slayer, defeat Hive combatants in Vanguard playlist or strikes, earn bonus progress for defeating tougher combatants. So this might be possible that this week's Nightfall are actually Hive related. If all is right, then that would make the most sense. But yeah, those were the seasonal challenges for this week, for week 1 of Season of the Seraph. Now the next thing we want to look at in this episode is actually the upgrades that we have for this Exo Frame. So we still have the frequency detected quest that we need to pick up. But for today, we are gonna check out these upgrades because they are pretty important. And last season, I kind of made a mistake taking something that I should have left out for later. So we got focused upgrades. The Seraph Armoring Focus gain the ability to focus individual high stat Season of the Seraph armor pieces. Armor must be acquired previously in order to focus. So you can get your easy hands on your high stat armors this way. We got the Icalos weapon focusing, so gain the ability to focus on individual Icalos weapons. The weapon must be acquired previously in order to focus, so you need to get your hands on those weapons before you can focus them. We got Seraph focus weapon focusing, gain the ability to focus individual Season of the Seraph weapons. Again, weapon must be acquired previously in order to focus. And this also means that if you focus these weapons, the Icalos or the Seraphic weapons, you can get your hands on those red borders by chance. I think it's like 10% chance that you can get a red border from these. Not really sure, but it's pretty low. We got Umbral activities, completing raids, dungeons, Dares of Eternity, and non-seasonal playlist activities has a chance to reward Seraphic Umbral energy. So actually pretty good, because you're gonna need those Seraphic Umbral energy to actually decode those weapons, to focus those weapons. And later on also the armor, I think. Oh yeah, the armor focusing is over here. And then we got Umbral Silence, defeating Death Tongue Chloristers in playlist heist battlegrounds before they activate the alarm will grant Seraphic Umbral energy at activity completion. The mine is increased in the heist battleground on legend difficulty. I have no idea what this actually means. We're gonna have to look at what it actually, well, how you actually do it before I can actually say, okay, this might be actually a good one. But grant Seraphic Umbral energy. If you can get Seraphic Umbral energy from just doing like raids, dungeons, Dares of Eternity, or non-seasonal playlists, then I don't feel like you're probably gonna need this one at the start of the game. Like, this is an upgrade you can take later on. Focusing double perks. So the first Ikelos of the season or Seraph weapon you focus each week will have an additional selectable perk. Now these Ikelos weapons or the Seraph weapons are also the new craftable weapons. So this is again something you probably are never gonna need to take, because you wanna, if you wanna work with those Ikelos weapons or the Seraph weapons, you wanna craft them to make sure you've got the perks on them that you want. And then we got focusing deep sight. The first Ikelos of the season of the Seraph weapon you focus each week will have a deep sight resonance. And this is actually at the end of the list, guys. This should be more upfront. Like, getting your hands on those red borders more easily is definitely something that the Destiny developers need to take into account. I've played, what was the haunted mission there on the moon? I think for 2 weeks straight, and I still have not got all my patterns unlocked for that. Like, I did Dares of Eternity for a week and a half, non-stop, week and a half, and I finally unlocked all of those weapon patterns. Like, it takes a long ass time to farm it out. If you're unlucky, of course. If you're unlucky. Now, heisted Seraphic gear. When opening the locked Seraph chest in playlist heist battlegrounds, the chance of getting new season of the Seraph gear is greatly increased compared to the chance of getting repeats of gear already acquired. Okay, so pretty interesting. If you, for instance, like I said, you kind of need to have these drops, right? The Ikelos drops and the Seraphic drops before you can start focusing them. So if you take this upgrade, it's possible that the chests, the Seraph chest in the playlist, has a greatly increased chance to actually give a Seraph piece of weapon or armor that you did not have yet before. When a repeat does drop, which will be guaranteed after acquiring all gear, so after you got every piece of gear, it's always gonna be a Seraph piece of gear that you're gonna get. It comes with additional exoframe reputation. Interesting. Definitely need to check out what they mean with exoframe reputation. Exoframe reputation. Oh, that's a reputation for this one. So it's a guaranteed that it comes with additional exoframe reputation. That's really interesting. The first time you open a locked Seraph chest in the playlist heist battleground each week, an additional Seraph weapon that you do not have the pattern for will drop with a guaranteed deep sight resonance. Oh, freaking hell yes. This is the first one you want to go for. Like, focusing, sure, you can pick that up later. This one is the first you want to go for. Guaranteed deep sight resonance each week. The first time you open a locked Seraph chest in a playlist heist battleground each week, an additional, so it drops an additional weapon every time you go in there for the first time that you do not have the pattern for. So this is freaking huge. This is really huge. Like, every week, for instance, let's say that you take the Ikelos weapon focusing and you're really lucky and you get everything except for one. That means if you go in there the first time every week, it's gonna be that specific weapon with that red border that is gonna drop. This one is huge. I feel this one is like the most important one I saw so far. Seraph key code bounties. Exoframe bounties reward Seraph key codes. Interesting one. The first time each week you open a locked Seraph chest in the highest battleground playlist, you receive an additional high stat piece of Season of the Seraph armor. So an easier way to get your hands on high stat armors, guaranteed each week. We got increased maximum quantity of Seraph key code you can carry from 2,000 to 4,000. Definitely really good. 2,000 means that you can do 4 chests before you need to replenish. But 4,000 means you can open 8 chests. You can do 8 runs in a row before you actually need to go farm again. So that's actually a pretty interesting one. Defeating combatants has a chance to reward Seraph key codes. So yeah, pretty good. Every combatant can drop key codes. And then we have locked Seraph chests in the playlist, and Legend Heist Battlegrounds have a chance to drop an additional seasonal weapon with a guaranteed deep sight resonance that you do not have the pattern for. So there's 2 of these, meaning that eventually you're gonna be able to get like 2 additional weapon drops where you don't have the pattern for. Okay, getting your hands on the patterns this season seems a whole lot easier already than it did the previous season. Like, we got 2 upgrade modules this week, so that means I'm basically gonna take these 2. And then next week I'm probably gonna go for the Achilles focusing and the Seraph focusing, I think. High stat armor, not really interested in that. So tactical armor allows the bypassing of traps and reduces damage taken from traps and laser barriers in highest battleground and the mission operation Seraph shield. Okay, so this basically means that you're gonna take less damage, but you can avoid it, so why would you actually pick this one up? Allows interaction with terminals to open locked doors in highest battleground and in the mission operation Seraph shield. Can be used to gain additional PDT refraction core outside submined vaults. I have no idea what the last part means, but there's hidden doors in highest battleground and mission operation Seraph shield. This might actually be an interesting one to pick up. Like, now I'm definitely gonna pick up these 2, but now I kind of want to pick up this one as well. Definitely want to see what's behind those doors. And then the last one, Extreme Ordnance, allows the spawning of a power-up that refreshes all abilities and grants a damage bonus against Death Tongue Choristers in highest battleground and Sentinel Servitors in the mission operation Seraph shield. So from what I can take, this one, this one, this one, and these 2 are the most important ones you have to take first. High stat armor, sure. Maximum quantity, important, and you're gonna need to make your way towards this one as well. But this one, for red borders, like, I'm specifically talking about myself right now. Red borders, definitely this one. The first run you do each week will have a guaranteed red border. Guaranteed. Really nice. Then you want to unlock these 2 to actually be able to, so you can actually focus those weapons and try to get your hands on red borders again. And then make your way towards, what was here? Defeating Death Tongue, no. Raids Dungeon, chance. Additional selectable perk, no. Yeah, then it's this one, I think. Umbral activities, completing raids, dungeons, there's reward Seraphic Umbral energy, because you do want to get your hands on more or Seraphic Umbral energy to be able to focus the weapons. And then, yeah, this one and this one. So I would go, because I need to pick one now at least. I'm gonna do this one. And then, for the next upgrade, I'm gonna take this one. And then we have Exoframe Bounties reward Seraph keys. Holy crap, this is actually a pretty good one as well. As long as you pick up the bounties, you can get your hands on Seraph key codes. Yeah, definitely gonna do this one. Then do these 2, so I can actually focus them. Then get the Seraph key codes. Then get the Umbral activities. Then increase the capacity that I can do. Additional selectable bird, not interesting. Defeating combatants. Then take this one. And then take this one, I think, and this one. So that's basically how I'm gonna upgrade this season, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. These were the upgrades, and if you go to the left, you can see we've got the hand cannon, the Achilles hand cannon here, a 180. We've got the shotgun in here. We've got the sniper rifle and the submachine gun. Really looking forward to the submachine gun, guys. Always a big fan of it. I think this was like my most used weapon at the start of the game. We got fire and forget, linear fusion rifle, tripwire canary, combat bow, the disparity pulse rifle, which you already have one pattern for, the path of least resistance trace rifle, judgment of Kelgaroth glaive, and the retrofit escapade machine gun. And these are the actual like craftable weapons for this season. So I'm really looking forward to this farm. Let's sit our ass down like we always do and end this episode up here. If you want to see more of my quest progression on my Let's Play here in Destiny 2 or any other game I might play on my channel, guys, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.